Okay, hey there, welcome back. Today, I am extremely excited because I have another excuse to talk about zines. Yeah, if you've been around the channel for a little bit now, you'll probably have seen my video on the Dirty Little Zine, the website where you can go and make these really cool little 8-page photo books out of just a piece of printer paper. They are absolutely a blast to make. Clearly, I'm kind of obsessed. I've made a bunch of these to sit in my camera bag to hand out to subjects on the street. As a street photographer, it's nice to have something tangible to give them. Actually, that video got a fair amount of traction, so there's a good chance that if you're here because of it. And so I'm willing to guess that you're going to be as excited about these updates that Rick has recently made to the site as I am. Things just got a whole lot more interesting for zine lovers. Yeah, so for as long as I've known about the Dirty Little Zine site, there's been a library side of it too. It's a little hidden. There's not a button as of filming this, at least in the main Dirty Little Zine site. I think he's talking about adding one, but in short, the library area was just a place where you could upload your finished zine in PDF format, share it with other photographers, go and browse other photographers or artists' work. It doesn't have to be photography. And if you so choose, you can download their PDFs and print them and fold them for yourself. Well, a couple of weeks ago, Rick made a bunch of updates to that part of the site. And frankly, if you are as obsessed with these zines as I am, this is going to be great news for you. So first and foremost, all of this is still totally 100% free. I mean, other than the cost of printer paper and, printer ink. However, I will say that Rick is a cool guy and he's probably got a lot of unpaid hours. I'm sure that hosting the site isn't free. Since he's offering this for free, I will just shout out the fact that there is a link where you can go and donate a few bucks to him if you're able and willing. Might be nice to support somebody who's doing something just genuinely cool for the photography or art community online. But with that out of the way, let's talk about what's new and what's different about this library side of things, because I'm very, very stoked about this. And I think it's actually the social element of it that I'm most excited about, because I kind of talked about these zines in the original video as sort of the antidote to social media and just the general state of the world. With all of the insane shit that's going on in the world and just the predatory social media companies out there, it's really cool to see something for artists that is social or has a social element that isn't also like preying on you and harvesting your data. It's just a way that people who enjoy making these zines, these kind of DIY punk rock little photo books, can connect with one another and not on a platform that is controlled by an evil corporation. So basically now when you go to the site, and I'll link it everywhere, but it's library.dirtylittlezine.com, you're greeted with this kind of header, a little bit of information about it. But then when you scroll down, you get the zine of the day, which is really cool. It's by a person from Spain right now. It's old photos of their grandma on the beach. Like, this is just the coolest thing in the entire world. Stuff like this is why I love this project so much. But when you go down past that, you get the fresh zines, so the ones that are just added, which is great to see. There's like over 160 as of recording this video, and I hope that after this, you guys go and contribute a whole lot more to this. Then you got the most downloaded, so the most popular ones, I guess, by downloads. Then if you keep going, you get zines sorted by content and subject matter. So, street and city life, which is where you're probably going to find most of my zines. And then, land and nature, travel, experiments and abstraction. There are categories for photographers. There are categories for other types of artists, and it's rad. It's really cool. And then me, my whole thing is travel, right? Like, I live out of a suitcase, and so the thing that I'm most drawn to obviously is the world map part, just seeing where all these are from. I mean, all over the world. It's not like it's just the US or just North America. I think it's every single continent at this point. And you can filter by country. You can, see a full list at the bottom. If you want to see zines from Romania, you can check out zines from Romania. You can follow Romanian photographers. Like, just the way that this connects people all under one kind of like really cool DIY punk rock umbrella, and gives you a way to not only download other people's art, but make a connection, maybe even make a friend, follow somebody on Instagram and support them, and just have this kind of mutual feel good experience with other creators. I think is truly, truly special. And I was talking to Rick a little bit. Both of us are really encouraged, I would say, by how this community has grown. I'm not trying to like insert myself, like shoehorn myself in here. This is Rick's project, it's his thing. But as a person who just really, really likes what I'm seeing here, I'm very excited about this, and I'm very excited to see the way that he's kind of fostered this whole community around zines. So yeah, if you got a minute, you know, check out all the other cool that's on this website. Upload your own zines and peruse other people's, maybe even download and fold other creators' work and keep them on your desk, flip through them for inspiration when you're running dry. But yeah, this project's awesome. I hope that you guys have enjoyed diving into this as much as I have. I'm definitely gonna keep making these, keep folding them, keep putting them in my camera bag and handing them out to strangers. But that's it. That's all I got for this one. Thanks as always for tuning in to Snap and Yap. It's one of my favorite things to do every week, and I really appreciate you watching and supporting the channel. But with that, go make something, drink water, take photos, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video.